We're very pleased to welcome his son, Rich, to our intermission report. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it is a special moment for you guys, a special time for your family. Can you just describe what this whole event has been like, starting with the puck drop and everything tonight?
Surreal. It's been surreal. It's strange not having him in this building. I kind of feel his presence, but they've been wonderful. The whole thing has been a lot of fun. And I didn't get to drop the puck, but it was nice to be out there. It's something I'll never forget.
A joint effort with your brothers.
Yep, he bounced it. My brother bounced it. I was very unhappy with that.
You call Long Island home. You're very, of course, in tune with what your dad did professionally for that franchise. But when you think back on those Islanders days, what stands out about him and about you personally going through that time?
I just think that the entire, not just him, but the team. I worked for Al for about 3 years right after college. And just the team as it was then, the island as it was then, and with the winning, it was like Camelot. It was like this perfect time. And it was a community. The fans, the players, the entire thing just somehow worked so perfectly. I try to describe it to my kids, to tell them just how special that was. I don't think I can do it. I don't think it's possible. You had to have been there and experienced it.
A very special time. And of course, in all those video and the photos of your dad, we're seeing him with the bow tie. Lots of bow ties in the building. But why the bow tie? What was it about a bow tie that was so part of who he was and important to his persona? Well,
he was not a fashion trendsetter at all. Anyone that knew him could tell just by the clothes that he wore. He was pragmatic, and he wanted to have something that was portable, so if he wasn't wearing it, it could just stuff in a pocket. He learned how to tie one from his grandfather, and I have 2 pictures of him wearing straight ties. He looks strange wearing them. But again, as those who know him can tell you, he is also prone to spilling food on his front, and so with a bow tie, they stayed clean.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
You have made a successful career out of writing children's books, but you started as an illustrator, and I understand that kind of began with the early Islanders days and our buddy Stan Fischler.
That's right, yeah. And when I worked for the team, Stan would tell me who he was going to interview that night, and I would whip up a caricature of whoever that was going to be, and they would show that before the game, or before the interview. And oftentimes I would get that drawing back signed by whoever it was. Sometimes they were stolen by those people. I know Glenn Sather took his. But I have some of them. But that kind of got me interested in doing it as a profession, and I slowly worked from there into doing comic strips and then into children's books.
Well, you've been successful doing it.